What's up, everybody? Today we'll be doing a full review of the whole album, The Brave 2 by Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun. The way we're doing this is pros and cons of the songs, but it ended up being what type of song and then all the cons for the song. So we got three categories. We got banger, bop, and vibe. Let's just get started. What's this dude doing here? What's this man doing here? Look at him. Look at his stance. Look at his stance on that right there. Look at he is struggling to keep himself up. Watch his legs. Look at his legs. They were saying that it is really hard to stand on a moving tank, which I am not doubting at all.
Were you tripping a little bit when we were first standing on top of the tank?
Fun fact, the guy started in third gear and gunned it while me and Tom were standing on top of it. You almost had a dead T-Mac and ACAL. That was we were almost dead.
Yeah, we both hit the deck. We actually have the video footage of it. We'll have to
Tom actually punched me in my face.
Yeah, I hit you. I karate chopped you in the nose, bro.
I was 100 feet away, and I was already very uneasy about you guys being on the tank. And the first shot that we did with the tank, you guys were like, yeah, we're going to stand on top of it. And you guys are being super tough boys about it.
Because when I actually got up there and felt how heavy that thing was and shit, I was like, oh, fuck.
That thing hits you, you're dead instantly. Like, splat.
Bro, 65 tons of steel. Like...
Twisted American steel.
I just remember standing up there and being like, oh, man. I hope this goes
I just remember standing up there and you punching me in my face when we were falling.
Yeah, that happened right after that. I was literally standing there being like, I don't know if this is a good idea. And then Buddy fucking cranked it. I karate chopped you, hit the deck. Yeah, it was fucking, that was stressful.
When I saw it take off and it was going so fast, so quickly, and you were suddenly like on the top of the tank, I was like fucking losing my shit.
I couldn't even hear anything besides the tank going and Adam going, you punched me in the face.
So, for everyone watching this, Nova did not care at all about my well-being. She definitely gave a shit about Tom's.
That's my friend, Adam Calhoun.
He'll be fine. What's wrong with Tom, though? Get Tom.
Wow, that was rude. See that? You see what Tom did? Rude. Let's just say Adam forgot his lyrics right there. I'm not dissing, but I'm just saying.
I think it's really crazy that you actually know your verse now.
Yeah. Me and Adam don't know our shit when we're on set.
But no, but I'm way worse than anyone. Tell him, Nova.
Adam is actually horrible because, like, I'll do the whole song and Tom's verse will go, and then Adam will step out to do his verse. And he'll just say, no, start it over. Restart it.
I
have to
re-sing.
re-sing.
Before a shoot, if somebody's like, where's Adam? All I have to do is look at the truck, and he's 100% front seat learning his lyrics.
For the first time. Dead ass the first time, every single time.
Watch. He sits there stumped. Right here. Okay, so obviously the pro is that's a banger ass song. You can be blasting that out your window. The cons is that the planes weren't real. They were CGI'd into there.
Those jets were loud in person, huh?
Are we lying about this? Is that the vibe right now? We're going to lie about the
I
jets?
pee-peed in my pants a little when they flew over.
Video, I don't remember what account it's under. Yeah, this one right here.
You guys already had 500,000 views.
Frickin'.
We're at 669.
I was so mad at you, Adam, when I was editing this because I had to re-sync so many freaking clips.
I will say, as we went through the progression of the videos we shot.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What videos?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say this?
What videos?
We only shot this video and I never got better.
I was raised.
Yes, so this came out right after American Flags came out. So Tom right here is being Tom and saying that they only have this one song on video.
To be brave to the brave United States. We love the country, the government, the way.
and I got 2 of the biggest like LED lights that I could get, and a massive 8-foot reflector to reflect the sun back at you, and a handheld reflector. So you guys are just standing in so much light.
Retrospectively, it seems like it might have been a bit much, no?
We lost some weight during that shoot, that's for sure.
Dude, I got a sunburn on my face from Nova's fucking lights. Like,
Oh yeah, Tom had from Tom's like bandana, he had a whole ass like
it looked like
white
Captain.
spot.
Yeah, it looked like Captain Picard's haircut from Star Trek,
It
but it was
did.
a sunburn. I've memorized so many of your verses, bro.
Someone has to.
Do you recall being on top of that tank and almost falling off the top of it when we were going?
Yeah, you were like holding like my fucking like the thing in the back. Every time
Yeah.
I jumped, the edge of my boot would catch
Yeah.
the I was like, I don't care anymore.
There's like a whole take where I'm just like holding your back.
There is,
Because
and
I'm
it
like-
looks like you're like a little kid trying to like get away from Tom, like on the tank. And Tom's
Like, let me jump off this
just
fucking
holding
tank,
you
Tom.
there.
Let me fucking jump off this bitch.
I would like anyone to get on a moving tank while rapping to a song that you can't even hear because the speakers you can't hear. The speaker was dead, so we had a phone in the front pocket of the thing I was wearing.
Yeah.
You can't hear shit over the tank. A drone's flying right there, and the tank's moving, and you're jumping up and down trying to get hyped in the middle of the desert.
Yes.
Oh!
That's American flags. That's good. Pro, banger, con, not real planes. That's it. Moving on to number 2, we got Made in China. This doesn't have a video, so all we gotta do is base off the song and lyrics.
All these rappers fake, motherfucking liars. Little white kid, hope you like this, and I hope you see yourself in me, so maybe you can do what I did. Don't be fucking around with drugs and alcohol or violence. Chase a dream, make like 20 million, then retirement.
He did say he fucked around with drugs and alcohol for a bit, but then he fixed himself, which is what he's trying to get at. So he's trying to get to the younger audience before they fuck around with drugs. That's it, that's all.
I'm a big gorilla, y'all like my little kids. They can say my name in a song, so they write sublims. Look me in the face when you talk about the shade of my skin, cause we the
So they
hardest
write
rappers ever came
sublims.
after.
So they write sublims. I don't know. I can't tell if that's what he says. It sounds like that's what he says. They can say my name in a song, so they write sublims.
And I don't have a genocide, I only have a mental side. The genocide, you're messing with the suicide. And no amount of money gonna
A menocide. Deliberate and systematic extermination or killing of all men and their existence on planet Earth. So he says, and I don't ever genocide, I only have a menocide. The genocide, you're messing with the suicide king. What?
sickest, I'm the gruesome goblin. And I don't have a genocide, I only have a mental side. The genocide, you're messing with the suicide. And no amount of money gonna make me be a dumb.
Oh, the suicide king. So he'll menocide, he'll kill all men, but he is a man, so therefore he'd just be killing himself. Valid.
Out of being king of the jungle, boy, I was bushwhacked. Fuck, man, now I gotta deal with all these douchebags. A lot of kids are spitters, but to me it's not a setback. You're lying about your life and your music, and that's a red flag.
Now I gotta deal with all these douchebags. All the kids are spitters, but to me it's not a setback. Still saying he's on top. You're lying about your life and your music, and that's a red flag. Oh,
All
get the
these
fuck out
rappers
of me.
fake, motherfucking liars. I ain't made in China.
All your presence, you still scared the fuck out of me. I don't see any cons about that song. Banger. And then we're gonna quickly move on to the Rattlesnake.
Call it how I see it, that whole fucking squad is fake. Cut the grass, that's a lot of snakes.
Call it how I see it, the whole fucking game's fake. Listen close, it's a rattlesnake.
Alright, obviously it's a bop song. It ain't no banger, not blaring out your windows like the last two. But I feel like cons could have been maybe taking out the deep voice of the chorus and then possibly adding their outro that he always does. Other than that, it's another bop. The whole album's a bop. Next, we're moving on to Your America, except Your America has a video, so we're going to be doing the video. Your America has a... Oh, it was on Adam's account, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Alright.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the police. We're coming from the left. I think
Knowing that Adam struggled remembering his lyrics the whole time just makes it funnier because it looks like he's just trying to remember his lyrics in the background.
Black lives matter. They think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear us, we're the ones to blame. You're the ones who riot till the city's up in flames. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night.
I could be like one of all the haters. They're like, oh my god, this song's so... His voice is so bad. His voice is so bad right there at the end. It's all scratchy and gross. And it's like, I could be sitting here and I don't see any like cons about the song. It's a good song. It's not classified as like a banger because I'm not sitting here bumping it max to the volume, banging my head and everything. No, I'm sitting here, I'm vibing to it. It's a vibe. No cons. I don't see any cons. If we really are gonna go in depth and find the cons, it would have to be his voice at the end, just like everybody else who hates on Tom.
Conspiracy theories are coming true. You can
His little scratchiness and how it doesn't sound good. But then to all the people who say that and actually mean it, if he had the same tone of voice throughout the whole song, you guys would be mad because he wouldn't change the sound of his voice. So it's just all monotone. But other than that, I don't see any cons about this song.
try to burn down the city. It's not your America.
Minimize that back. Next is Chrome.
Fuckaroo, I'm the same young buckaroo. Beat a dude's ass for a motherfucking dunkaroo.
Obviously a fire bar. Beat someone's ass for a dunkaroo.
Nervous seeing someone famous.
I'm just gonna say on iTunes, Chrome was up as a single when the album dropped. Want to say that they're probably gonna make a video. Also because Nova put on her Instagram saying that her video is canceled for Friday for some reason, which makes me think that it's gonna be Chrome because Nova's in the song. So I'm just wondering how he's gonna do it when he has a line that literally says,
Fuck them, fuck that, fuck you.
it's just gonna be like how he censors his things in videos. It's just gonna be a quiet sentence of just looking at him. I think it just went too hard for this to be a video.
I had a pack of cigarettes and didn't give a fuck.
And so the con is this noise in the chorus. I don't like it.
Bitch, I was bad to the bone. Drove a beater that you couldn't roll the windows up. But the rims were chrome.
Like, what kind of noise is that? Is that his lips slapping, or is that like keys on a keychain? I don't even know.
Skip so much, and when I showed up, teachers called police. Cause I only went to school to sell a beef.
Nova's such an underrated person. When she raps with Tom, it's just fire. I wish she would put more music out. This is a bop. Yeah, my biggest con about that whole song is the goddamn noise that he makes during the chorus. I don't get it. It's not comfortable. But it's still a bop of a song, I should say. It's got that old hip-hop vibe. It's got that old classic beat. All right, moving on to freedom of speech.
Welcome to America where everything is made in China. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up.
The cons for this one, I don't really see any. I think it's an absolute banger. One you could be blasting. Let's move on to the next. We got White Devil.
Ain't never been rich, I was never special. Your problem is the system, but you call me White Devil.
I think I just realized listening to this, the first chorus you can mainly hear Tom. The second chorus you can mainly hear Adam. And hopefully the third chorus you can mainly hear Denim Jones or Demon Jones. That's sick when he does that. That just adds to the song even more. All three of them are doing every chorus, which also is cool. But you can mainly hear the person that just finished their verse.
Your problem is the system, but you call me White Devil.
I like that chorus because it's just a one playthrough. It's not repeated. And I also did not hear Demon Jones at the end right there. So missed opportunity, but still it's a bop. Like another one. I don't think there's anything really, there's no cons for this one either. The chorus is fine. It's one playthrough. The ending, the White Devil in a demonic tone really brings it together. We're going to move on to the next one, Rubber Boots.
Can't you see these rubber boots? Hiding out the mud and that's the truth. Everybody prayed that I would lose. Now it's me laughing at you.
Okay, we got another bop. Project Pat is a whole different sort of vibe concept. He's got his own rhythm and everything, but it still sounded good. I don't know what's going on in Project Pat, but he hasn't really made much music for a while. Hopefully this gets him out there more. I think the only con to the song would be all the laughing part. It's probably a little too long. Could have reduced it, but also it's like he just had to fill in the beat right there. So maybe he could have added another line and reduced the laughing, or maybe just left it blank for a little bit. I don't know. Either way, it's still a good bop. Not really any cons. We're gonna move on to number 9, which is Gangsta Rap Raised Us.
All our heroes were the gangsters, homie. Gangsta rap raised us.
Another vibe song, not so much a bop or a banger, so more of a vibe. The only con that we have, it's just short. I feel like they could have added a lot more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I feel like they're missing out. They could add another 30 seconds, another 15 seconds each verse. Another thing about it is that instead of putting the chorus and then the outro harmonizing thing that Tom always does, he just did it right after Adam's verse, which I think was a cool concept. New, cool, and only done once, apparently. So if we can get more of those, I think that would be pretty chill. Moving on to the next, we're going to Black and White. This one has a video for it, so we're going to watch the video.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes, riding mechanical bulls in the club.
We're just going to start off right now by saying he's wearing an Eminem shirt, which also adds on to the white people shit. Quotes, unquote. Back here, right here, everybody be dogging on their outfits. Their outfits are chill, man. Why are you dogging on the outfits? I don't know why everyone dogging on these outfits. Like a whole different, they're like, hey, we're making an absolute banger of a song, by the way. We gotta have some fun outfits. They're just steady vibing.
How you feel about those fits, Dax? Because we've been getting a hard time on the internet about those
Wait.
fits.
Really? Which ones? These ones or the other
No.
ones?
The colorful ones.
I like the colorful ones. So mine, there's a guy out here. His name is Costello. He does like my tattoos. So that was his brand that I was wearing. I think our fits looked fire. No?
I loved it.
I thought so. I had
What
no.
are people saying?
People have said, I've seen people say those outfits are terrible. And
I think we look fresh.
I thought the shit was fire.
oh my god!
Give him a couple buttons zipped up.
Yeah. This is amazing. Oh my god, this is so fucking dope. In my mind, it was golf carts.
Colorful tennis court swag.
Yeah, it was like a super contrast from like this other look we have, you know?
Totally.
A juxtaposition, if you will.
Yeah, I didn't own anything like that. And God knows Adam doesn't own anything like that. So I had to like take Adam shopping, go out, find those fits. And then I sent you a picture of like what we had bought. And I was like, yeah, like this is the vibe for the video. Do you have anything? And you were like, I honestly don't know. And then you pulled up
I was
your
stressed.
tattoo guy's stuff and the shit was lit.
Yeah. The outfits look sick. I was like kind of shook that you showed up and you fucking nailed it because I had no idea what to expect from the outfit.
Yeah.
I don't play around.
I don't give a fuck. White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people.
Watch Dax.
My god, he be on some white people.
In the back, like, whoa, okay, I'm not a part of that.
Hanging up.
Yo, bro.
I remember that.
I'm so glad that it evolved to this point because I remember like when we were talking about it, you were like, hey bro, like maybe like I'm not on camera during these hooks because like
Right.
it's like a little bit strange and uncomfortable and like a little bit weird. Like maybe
Yeah.
you guys just do the hook and I'll just come in on the last one when black people
Right.
shit hits. And then we were like, oh, let's just roll it and like see what happens. And you were like, okay. And that freeze frame is the real reaction.
Right. That was my actual just like, I don't know what to do.
It was so
I'm glad
good.
it worked out like this though, because I've watched a lot of reactions over the last couple days, bro, and there is not one reaction that makes it to this frame that doesn't fall out when this happens.
Right.
Like,
Just start laughing.
So looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap music, fat moves and abuse in my past acting stupid.
do you know what that flows from?
Eminem, right?
I just saw a reactor literally this morning say, I sit back with this pack of zigzags and a bag.
Oh,
You just got that?
yeah.
Knox.
It's called.
Knox Hill.
It was Knox. You're right.
The whole
Yeah.
thing was about like white people stuff. So you just got that?
I didn't even realize that that was like a purposeful thing.
He was shouting out Eminem.
And I was wearing the Eminem t-shirt, but I didn't even
Right.
get it. Didn't
Eminem's
even
the
get it.
ultimate white
It all
people
just
shit.
clicked. That's crazy how it all just clicks like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
On our own skews, manipulated by the news crew, true things they use to confuse the mass.
Bruh, how long did it take you to write this?
I'd say probably like 4 studio sessions of like 30 minutes to an hour.
It's like a pretty dicey like concept too, and especially for you being the black dude on the song, like you gotta be. Did you like rewrite anything? Like, were you being very particular about like, okay, I have to come at this is a very fine line that I have to like walk right now, and like.
I always just do what comes to my brain, but I like as soon as I feel any type of like I don't know what to say, I go home.
Right, bro. You kind of fucked me up on this one because I had like a 16 or I had a 12 written, bro. I had a 12 written for this song, and Adam had a 12-bar verse, and all the verses on the song were 12 bars. It was super quick, fucking in and out. It was gonna be a lot of fun packed into a short period of time, and then I hit up Dax and I'm like, yo, what's your ETA on that beat? And he's like, I'll have it to you today. And I was like, all right. And then a couple hours later, this fucking audio file comes through, and I press play on it, and it's like 38 fucking bars long. And I was like, oh my God.
You want to know what's crazy? Like, my guy Eric had to tell me, he's like, bro, you got to stop. Because I was going to, I'm not even gonna lie, I was gonna make it 3 minutes. I had so much to say. I haven't done really a lot of features like recently. I was like, if I go on anything, I'm just going.
Yeah, we had to like then take our verses, write 16 more bars, so we all had identical math. It was like, holy shit.
The boys had just finished the album.
Hold
the
up,
fact that
hold
they
up,
had to
hold up.
write more.
Just think about that for a second. 16 songs long. I made every fucking beat. Like, wrote hooks. Me and Adam are sitting in the studio together for 30 days, rapping songs, getting shit done.
Yeah.
And we finally have this, like, we complete it, and we're like, oh my God, we're done. I don't have to make any more beats. I don't have to write anymore. I just got to shoot dope videos and have fun. And then Dax sends through a 79,000 bar verse, and I'm like, fuck!
Oh my God, he be on some black people.
They did that one too, right there at the end. How you can mainly hear Dax's voice in the chorus, which is also a cool concept. Say it to my face. Let's
But you won't, that's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
All right. That one's between a banger and a bop. Like, it's a banger. Doesn't feel as amped up as like Made in China and American Flag. But the one problem with it is I think it's too many choruses in there. So I feel like if maybe he did his verse, Tom did his verse, and then Adam came in right after, and then he did the chorus, and then he had Big Ill, or however you say it, and Wayno, probably butchering their names. But if we had then those two, and then the chorus, and then had Mad Child, or maybe all three of those, and then the last chorus. I feel like you did too much chorus. All you're really hearing is the chorus. Other than that, I would say it's a banger, bop. Still a vibe. Still listen to it. All right, we're gonna move on to Zero L.
Long as I'm alive, it's 0 else. Yeah.
All right, I think that one was a bop. Zero L's is a bop. I think the only bad part about it is I feel like he could do more chorus. Other than that, I don't think there's really much wrong with it. I think it's a pretty good song. We're just gonna get into fame.
I'm just a guy, I don't give a fuck about fame.
I mean, there's not really much. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. It's mellow. I just realized these past like few songs, there's no outro sort of thing that Tom always does. Just kind of does the two verse and then end, which is a cool concept, but it shortens the song, which makes it feel like it goes by much faster. Not seeing anything really wrong with the song, so we're just gonna move on to 14 My Way.
I don't care if it kills me, it's all in the police come and they take my freedom away. Have it to my way, to my way.
That's a good vibe song all around. Good, powerful meaning. I don't see anything really wrong with it, except maybe I feel like I haven't really listened to Social Repost so much, but I feel like he didn't do too much in his chorus. It was like just a few meaningful lines. I feel like he could have done a little bit more and made it more powerful, but all around, it's still a great song. And then we're gonna move on to Race War, which is a video. All right, this is the last song in the album.
Our lives matter more.
I think what's cool about that one is that he had Adam doing the outro instead of Tom or Tom and Adam. He had just Adam. And the only thing wrong with this song is the fact that it's called Race War, and that is pretty much a banned term everywhere because we're all sensitive. All right, and that concludes the album review. We total up all the bangers, bops, and vibes. We get a bop outcome with 6 bops, 5 bangers, and 4 vibes. But I think the whole album is just a straight banger. Not too many cons that are like really effective to affect the songs that make you not want to play them. They're all really good songs. You're going to play them in the end. There's no really reason to skip them. So overall, it's a whole banger album, and I can't wait to hear more.